Impact, but Monster has been my favorite racing love all time, so I don't want to see what happens. And I want to see what happens. That's all. And then yesterday I was talking to Pedro about it, so yeah, I want to see what's going on. Would you just try to watch this? This show me too long before I leave. I don't know what to expect, if I'm being honest. I really don't know. And also, isn't Arc 9 anniversary event soon? I think it's coming because I think their 6th anniversary is on May, right? Yeah, I think it's May 1st. So live stream should be happening like next week. Or did it already happen? I don't think it did. Let me look it up. Arcline 6 anniversary. Well, did it already happen? Wait a second. I don't think it did. Wait, that's I think that's actually tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow, so about like 24 hours after this I think live stream is happening in tomorrow morning for me. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. Game has been out for 6 years. Well, that's pretty crazy to think about it. Anyways, back to Genshin Impact. But do you still play Genshin Impact? I don't think you did, do you? The Lucia altar? Is that the leaked information? Lucia altar, that sounds like sounds interesting. And who is a Lu? Ah, it's a Lumen this guy? Well, I thought you were talking about the guy. Cause her, and actually never even remember what her name was. She's actually coming out? That'll be interesting. Will she still be in a wheelchair there for it? Will she actually start walking? I saw a lot of funny images of her. Well, if I'm being honest, I skipped the stories that I lost your tug. She bit in the story. I know she's supposed to be like really strong though. It's funny how she is in a wheelchair though. Far too dark a time? Isn't that bad? I forgot what her archetype was. What is that? Dead Eye Snipers? Highs attack all snipers in the range. So their feature is they have a pretty big tiles. With a big attack. So I'm assuming she's gonna have like infinite range. I think that's gonna be a main feature. What did her tile looks like? Yeah, so we can expect something like that. Then again, like, don't we all grab a range like this? So, doesn't really matter, you're right. It's just about numbers. And that's actually kind of weird, because doesn't that overlap with the like throwing ones? Snipers. It overlaps with the Wonder Snipers. Wait, actually, I thought her and the Deli Altar was within the same category. They're not? I'm pretty sure I thought they were. They're not in the same category? Really? I did not know that. Unless they failed to update it. Looks like they haven't updated it yet or something. Oh, chat is going for it now. How what makes me crazy about this is that Genshin Impact is pretty old game now. But despite that, it's still really popular. That's actually like created to me. I don't think Horrorverse will ever make the game popular as Genshin Impact ever again. Maybe if they come up with some crazy new technology as they claim they haven't... Wait. Yeah, Wake is not updated. I don't know, but... I guess that means I really have to save my resources. Even more now. Yeah, I saw the Noel. I like the teaser so far. Finally, main story to continue. I guess she won't be evil though. I mean, I'm not surprised. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't turn evil, but I don't think she will. She looks pure as her original versions. I'd have been kind of depressed if they ended up turning her into kind of dark side. Damn it. Wow, this looks so exciting. And honestly, this new character looks a lot like Pacarina from the Faces Connect. She's a type of character who also likes eating, so she's just be a character. That's kind of new. You don't really see it that often. Cryo spear character. I saw the hate for her for having such a simple output animation. Mina's sister does not look pure. I don't know where you get that pureness from. If you think Tamil is a pure looking person, I have a bad news for you. I have a really bad news for you, and you should avoid a lot of people. She screams not pure from just her face. I mean, look at Noel's eye though. Don't look at it. If you look at her eye, it screams pureness. Oh. I don't know. I'm not saying anything bad about having a thing for evil one. I'm saying Kaguya 100% screams okay. Oh, Alberto is actually popping up. Is he trying to do something evil or something? Like, what the heck is going on? Sorry, I have no idea. Why are they like marching through and ask all the monsters? I have no idea.
本件の被告人セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。
I did really try to make some drama out of it. Yeah, the 5.6. Okay, that's fine.
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ。あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの？天地が逆さになった時、人は世界の本質を知る。なら、盤面が
I can't take that boss here. I really can't. It's just a giant fuckball.
なぜ罪のない人を？どうしてこんなことにヴィレットが襲撃にあって？これはレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ。人体研究。
I guess I'm bringing a lot of characters together or something.
一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり、被告人アルベドを。
So are they trying to be evil now or something?
有罪とする。
I have no clue.
今も近くから聞こえるよ。
お？なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
Oh, but seems like a lot of drama. Chat is going pretty crazy. You know what? What I hate about Holy Rift? What I hate about Holy Rift annualizing is perceived redemption. Like, I think redemption code is a dumb idea, Not to mention they expire so quickly. Valid until... Actually, it's not too bad now. Huh. Hey, Kay. Yeah, I noticed that the voice actors have like ton of English voice actors, so I don't know. Yeah, but chat is spamming peak. Oh my god. We are so back. Let's go. Oh my god. You're so back. Alberto is back.
Hello everyone. Welcome
on
to the
one
Genshin
strap
Impact
on the
version
top.
5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Veressa.
I'm so
And I
excited.
have two awesome co-hosts
Free
with me today.
Palestine. What the
Why don't you
fuck?
introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice Escoffier. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm sorry about English
So
dubbing,
excited
but
to
my
be hosting
she
alongside you two
completely
today.
destroyed the image I had
by
for
the
her,
way,
so
I have
her
to
10
say,
points.
The way your chibi's tail
Dude,
moves around
it's
is
nothing like
so
I meant.
No, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support
I
mech.
think my
It's a piece
problem
of
with
tech,
English voice
basically.
actors is
It
that they
helps
sound
Escoffier in the
great,
kitchen and in
but they all
combat.
sound like
It's one
old
of her
women.
essential utensils.
But it looks so much like
And
a tail.
I don't think old women
Yeah, a
fit
lot of
into
people think
that these types of
And
looking
considering how
characters.
it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay.
Is a Fontaine
that seems
supposed to be
little extreme.
British? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
Yeah, she's totally
Escoffier
British.
used to be
I
the
have some
head
that
chef
week.
at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel
No, like,
is famous
not
for
just
the
cheeky.
extremely
Like, look at
popular
her.
and
She's like
exclusive
blonde
Gâteau de
looking.
Bourg.
Wow.
I don't want to say child, but she looks
Yeah,
pretty
only
young.
a limited amount of slices are available
And
per day.
she's gonna be having like a
Escoffier
middle-aged
is a
woman
master
voice.
of precision gastronomy,
A face
which
like that.
means she
If the
approaches cooking
Jean
with
had a
science.
voice like that, I
She
would
even
understand.
develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow,
But
that's
her, I
some
don't know. She
dedication
looks
to her
pretty young.
craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready
It's
to be
French?
served
Oh, I'm
until it has
sorry,
her
I
stamp
can't tell
of
the difference.
approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost.
Hey,
in
look
the
at that
flavors.
face. I cannot
It looks
imagine
almost
her
like
having
she's
a face
in
like
heaven.
that.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't
She's
like
literally
it?
having a heart inside of her eye or
Probably
something.
say something like,
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least
And
then
you know what?
wouldn't have
The
wasted
one
all this
praise I have to
perfectly
give
good
the
cream and
others is
mushroom.
just crazy amount of investment they have in the games.
I promise
This is
that
insane.
Scofier is actually very well mannered.
Like, I feel like all they do each version is think about what the minigame is going to be next. And, like, honestly, I feel like there's going to be hundreds of people, you know, just focusing on minigames. So
She demands perfection from herself too.
it's actually
That's the
insane.
only way to make a dream a reality.
Oh, is that
To
why
me,
she
that
did all
just
this
sounds like it's
cooking
such a
like that?
crazy
That's
idea, but
right. With their help, even
it's
people
in-
who
it's
are short on
innovative.
time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay. That
haven't
feels like a
touched
personal
Jennison's
call-out.
in a while. Oh, the same for
But
Nini.
seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something.
Haven't locked
exactly
him for a
like
while.
Same here.
That's another reason.
Emily, you said
Minigames after
Escoffier
me.
used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest.
I guess another gap I had
So
is
be
the
sure to
English
check out
book
if you're
packet
interested,
compared to like
travelers. You'll also be
or
rewarded
like
with extra essential
Japanese
materials for
Korean voice
Escoffia.
actors. They
Oh,
always sound
and
older.
travelers
I think
get to take
guys,
part
the
in
male
a
characters,
one-of-a-kind
definitely looks
culinary
better.
showdown in this quest. Not only
I
will
don't know.
travelers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also
Like, I'm not saying her
make
voice
an
sounds bad. Her
Special
voice sounds
guest.
awful.
Nice.
It just man,
Huh.
it does just
Okay,
doesn't
I
fit
see
the
blubber
character
beasts and
listing.
romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is trust in Escoffier. She can work.
Like she
wonders.
has like
I'm definitely a
power for
believer.
eye that changes.
Okay, so
Power,
we
the
know what
heart,
she can do in the
etc.
kitchen,
And
but
she
what
sounds
about
like
on the
that. I don't
battlefield?
know. It's
Right,
just
let's
yes
get
match.
into it. Escoffier
It's whatever,
wields a
though.
cryo
I don't play the
vision and
game.
is a powerful addition to
Big
freeze
deal.
focus teams, which brings us to one of her talents. When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
And then they say,
Ah, okay. So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really
yeah,
important.
May
As
20th.
long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy
Cause
doesn't need to
it's a
be
6
frozen.
weeks patch.
That means
Remember
the
what?
talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Like
Wow,
came out
so
on
it seems
April
like
2nd.
any
So one,
character that deals hydro or
1,
cryo
2,
damage can
3,
benefit from
4.
that talent. I can
5.
definitely see her being a powerful support in
Yeah.
freeze teams.
So we should be getting in
But
21st.
Escoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier
So
unleashes
actually,
her
there's
elemental
actually
skill,
tons of
she
types.
summons a
People
cooking
like
mech to
that,
the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at
I wonder
nearby
what will
enemies,
happen if they
dealing
change
cryo
to
damage.
every 4 weeks. But
So
people
with
get
her
mad.
ability to shred resistance, she
I do
basically
wonder.
buffs her own damage. In
How would you
addition,
feel if they
her
release
elemental
Awakening
burst
character?
restores
What?
HP to the entire party.
Incredible.
curious.
Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
thanks
do
to a
the
different
story
talent, she
theme
has
one.
another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef. If
Well,
you
luckily
hold
for
her
you,
elemental
counter-side
skill,
isn't that
the cooking mech she summons
easy
can
work
absorb
if you
elemental
want to
energy
become
and
a
convert it into a delicious
opposite.
dish.
Whoa, I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay.
Wow,
so
it's
you don't even
like
have to prepare
making a
the ingredients
cake.
yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be
Yeah, this is
so
where
fun to check
game
out
fell
in
off
game.
for me. I think.
Totally. So take
I'm
note
just
of
like,
this
whatever.
next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star polearm.
And then they
Symbiote
swing to
of
like a
Sense
reactor
will be
and stuff.
featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character Aoife will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Aoife, no way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and
There'll be
another bit
new
of
counter
really exciting
pestilence in
news is that
between the
travellers
new
will get to spend
upgrade
more
packs.
time
Oh,
with these
it's a
two in the
usual
new
thing.
version.
Wait,
What?
who are you talking about?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
take a look at this clip and you'll see.
I think that's the fault. Might be it's that our SSI characters, I guess, unachieved to go after.
The almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence!
So I think that's where the system kind of failed to actually to work out.
Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh dear. Oh dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How?
I'm not sure if the next operator will be it though. Seems to focus on how on the rate for units. But
No way, bro.
doesn't seem to be giving anything more than skill hikes. It gave like about stats to upgrade as well as skill haste based units. That I can see it being kind of good. They give like a certain rank.
Dragon Lord, Kahula's wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro.
What the hell are they yapping about?
Oh, you meant Kukuku and a how?
A gay craft for Withering Wave
Those two
livestream
could
heavy
argue
to watch
forever.
filler content.
Dude, you don't know the
Take
half
that
of it.
back. This is another
Hey there,
level.
bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is
It's
really
making me
taking
fall
off.
asleep, so it's I'm alright.
Kukuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife.
I
in
guess
the
it doesn't
previous
help
version,
that
But since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us
The-
a formal introduction?
the games
Johnny?
these days are
I thought
always
you
trying to
never
get the
asked,
hype
Jane.
going. So
Absolutely.
they show things.
As most of
to
you
the
probably
fans.
know, Aoife is a Saurian vet
I
from
think
the
it's a
Flower
bad
Feather
thing.
clan.
I missed times where I was
Remember,
actually
humans and
surprised by
Saurians
what
live
to
and
like.
fight side by side.
Really,
Saurians
you know.
get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian vets do a
I
very
really
important job
miss
in
those
that.
times.
And Aoife is a really
And this
good one.
applies to all
In fact,
games.
you've
Like
probably
Leaf Core
heard
Live
some
will
of his
have this.
accomplishments
Everyone
already,
knows every.
like how he saved Kukuku's life, and
That's
now,
the
of course,
curse.
Kukuku works as his trusty
And I'm
assistant.
someone who try to avoid like
Aoife
looking
is
things up there.
practically a miracle worker.
And I still get
I
spoiled.
heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff.
Is
I
it
wonder
that
if
or
he can
something?
treat all kinds of dragons. Like
I'm
even
assuming it's
ones
gonna
with
leave a
other
mirror,
nations.
right?
I
Oh.
guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it
Why'd the
was an
image stop
emergency,
moving?
Kuku could
Huh?
help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukasaurs.
That's kind of looks like a Withering Wave
Less
character
riding
because this
and
is
more
a
dangling,
one hand
isn't
to
it?
glider.
Hey, this is a Kukuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on
Man,
the
compared
subject,
to
if there are
Wuthering
any
Waves,
travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan
flying
Road
around
Quest
mechanic,
to
this
chase down
seems
the
like
evil dragon,
so.
try it out
I don't
with
know.
Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying
I mean, they
experience.
have like other
Yeah,
character that's
I
better at
see
like
that.
you know,
Although
this
it
is only a
looks more
voice
like
type
Aoife
character.
is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
No wicker than lost any
So,
character
okay,
by
what else can
100%.
Aoife do in combat?
That sounds
Well,
like a
Aoife is an
fake number.
vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can
can't be that
unleash
weak.
his
Come
elemental
on.
burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating
probably
a
buff
wind
it.
current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course.
Trend
as
now
Aoife
is
gets
anniversary
pro,
character will
Kukuku
always be
also
strong.
helps him out in combat.
This
With
looks so
Aoife's elemental
ass.
skill, Kukuku
Like
lifts
people
him
are
in the
happy
air,
about
giving
it.
him
There's
an
like
aerial
almost
advantage in
100,000
combat.
people
And
watching,
while in this
and they
state,
like what they're
Aoife can
seeing right now.
continuously fire
Um,
tonic shots, which deal anemo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh,
Yeah, this
nice.
looks really fun.
So
What are you
which
saying?
comps work best with Aoife?
It makes me
Well,
want to jump
answer
into
that,
Genshin
we should
Impact right
introduce
now.
one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's blessing
It looks
state,
so
he can
cool.
use his
Look
field
at him.
medic's vision
It's like
to
flies
increase
around
swirl
as
and
a little birdie
electro-charged
rat.
damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that
This
can
is a
trigger
peak
swirl
gameplay.
and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points.
Now look
He
at the
seems like a
Morse
really
action.
flexible
Looks
unit.
oh,
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice.
and you're able to
Doing those
transform
medical
into this
stuff to use.
amazing looking
His
animal.
kit seems really
Oh my god.
intuitive, and he helps with exploration.
This
I
is
feel
like
exploring the
so
sacred
amazing.
volcano will be a lot easier with Kukuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy.
Oh, maybe they'll announce
Moving
it.
on to our next bit of news.
They'll
a
announce
new
at the
boss
end,
is
like,
coming
we're
in version
bringing big
5.6,
changes.
The secret source
That's going
automaton
to be a
overseer
story
device.
skip.
Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the secret source automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's
Oh, you know what disappointed me a lot in Genshin Impact is the Ayaka skin. I really wanted her to get better skin than
Oh, wow.
I think
There
she
are
got
numbered
robbed.
characters in Fontaine?
She had a chance to get amazing skin and got robbed.
Not a festival. An amusement
Well, it's
park
not her
organized
skin.
by
I thought it was
Navia
like
and
this
Spina di
ass.
Rosula.
And delete
Aurora
the
and
actually made
Eva
that
are there
spin.
to deliver Natland produce for the event. But it's
That was
not
so
all
ass
peas
that
and good
even though I
times,
didn't play the
unfortunately.
game at the
Against
time,
the backdrop
made me
of
so
the
disappointed
festivities, a smuggling
that
case is
wanted to make me
uncovered,
quit the
leading
game.
Kaniche and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird.
Like they're really trying hard with this game though.
I
Build
would
and
have thought he
chart.
was too proud for that.
Yeah, so many characters
Oh,
popping up
wait.
here and there
It
now.
must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
They're trying really hard.
Exactly. Ahau and Kakuku made
Yeah,
the journey
Ayaka
all
skin.
the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared.
She
and
deserved
flew
a lot
straight
better.
into the Palais Mermonia. Aurora
I think
thinks
she would have like
Kakuku will
big
manage to
hats
send all
like
the important
Navia.
documents in the Palais
I think
flying
that'd
around
have
the
been
building.
better for me.
Oh no.
I didn't like this
That
flaw
can't end well. Well, what about
as she
Aoife?
thought.
Isn't
And
he
her
going to
hairstyle.
come to Kuku's rescue?
Don't worry,
She should have had
whenever
hair
Lefty
like
hides
trying to
there,
pull down.
Kakuku's in
How
good
like
hands.
Navia
Plus, he
and
might
have
even learn a new
hats.
phrase or two. Hey, check it out.
That would have
What's
made
it
her
yours?
more
Teach 'em
like
all.
Ojo
Anyone
Sama
wanna
looking
guess what it is?
Oh,
Japanese
I don't really know what
princess
it could be.
coming to
I guess we're just gonna
I
have
don't
to
know
wait and see.
France,
Anyway, I
wearing
wanted to point
classic
out
outfits.
there are two dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalet could, like, interpret for Kakuku?
Yeah, no
You know,
crap. Her base
dragon to
outfit is
dragon?
better.
Oh, I
Skin
can't
was
wait to
half
see how
rat.
their interactions go.
I haven't like hardness
I
like
can't even
Genshin
picture it,
Impact.
but I
Fan
just
community
know
was
it's gonna
divided
be
with the Ayaka
hilarious.
skin.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the
I
real
think it's
thing.
also because
So, if
people
you're
had some
interested, be sure to
expectation built
check out
up.
all the shenanigans in game. And
Like the
trust
oldest
me,
like a
there are
player
lot of
created mod
them.
skins
Always
for
makes me
her.
laugh. Now, on to the actual
I think there's
amusement
definitely
park. Let me
better
give you some
result
background. It's called the Cheval
than the
Moran
Fusca
Film
one we got.
Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rosula in charge of the financing, construction,
Yeah, it looks like they
and
don't have a
general
story skip.
operations.
I don't see it with
Pauline
this
is back.
icon. Slow.
Didn't she almost go bankrupt?
Your dream
after
is dead.
proceeding to research
Your
on
dream
that
is dead.
fake story?
I wonder what's the
I
policy they
hope
have.
her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the traveler agrees to come on
'Cause they
board,
added a
then
Janus and
Pauline
Zero.
might be in a better position.
Come on board.
So what's the
Why are my
difference
fraud alarm
between
bells
Jonathan
ringing?
Zero and Genshin Impact
It's
is
not
Sario?
like that. If you don't trust
What
Lady
is
Pauline,
them preventing the
yeah,
adding a story
okay.
skip?
Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran.
I see they really don't care about
If you say
fighting
so.
stories in
And
Dallas and
how
Zero.
do we make sure we don't
Or-
run it into the ground?
Well, if
They
the
think
traveler
they
agrees to
fear
come
people
on
just
board,
gonna skip the
Lapine
story.
Pauline might be in a better position.
And
Wait, so
Genshin
this
Impact and
is a
Sario if they
management
added it.
Okay, tell me.
But then again, then why did they add it in
You got
Gems
it,
and
girl.
Zero?
Travelers will be in charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious
Oh, it's like
funds
one of
and
those like
action
ArcMad
points
events
to
we
the most
had.
important tasks based on their management needs.
Building up a
And
base,
plus, Navia recruited Master Chef, a
get the revenue
Scorpier, to run
out
the park's
each
theme
day.
restaurant. Woo!
build
The
up your base
dishes
more,
she
type of
creates
thing.
can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic
Wait a second, he's
Escapades,
actually flying.
visitors can
What's so dang is
experience
going on here?
unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high
This
speeds.
looks cool.
Wow.
Or
Cycle
there's
Wuthering Wave.
movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching
Someone in the
these
comments
attractions,
saying this reminds me of
travelers will
playing
need to try them
Roblox.
out and create a standardized strategy guide for each
I have
one,
no
so that
idea where
visitors
the
understand how to get the
action comes
most out of
from,
the
but I guess
experience.
so.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontainian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will reach a certain point in the operations and
You know what I just
claim
realized? I'm
all
surprised they
sorts of
didn't go
rewards,
back to
including
Gold Lab
promotions
lingo.
and a new
Or is that an
four-star
expert?
bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome.
Or are
More
they done with
projects
that?
to save
'Cause I'm pretty sure they didn't do
which
it during the
reminds me,
Smarrow as
we
well
still
as the
haven't finished
Fontaine
announcing the
shelf.
event wishes,
Is it
have
dead
we?
now?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to
Still
keep
the
you
best
in
summer
suspense,
event we got.
travelers. In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and the Raiden Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the chronicled wish banner
Well,
will be returning in version 5.6.
100,000 people
I know a
love
lot of
watching
travelers have been waiting for that,
character
so check
talking,
it out if you're
moving,
interested.
just their
Yeah,
hands.
you
So,
have to. And best of luck on your polls.
never gonna change, I
Alright.
think.
That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
No, insert your redemption code. I learned yesterday because the CEO of the MiHoYo had an interview at this anniversary, and actually story writer of Genshin Impact is like this really smart person from some university. I think she studied
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man?
she studied to become a lawyer or something.
Friend or foe?
I'll have to read it again.
Does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Nice voice.
Nice.
Ah, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. And I don't even know what to think.
Trial.
Something
It's like
tells me there's
Fontaine
more
once
to this
again.
situation than meets the eye.
Image file.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful
Hey, Uri's
disposal of
coming
human
back.
remains, and the case is being tried.
One of my
in
favorite character.
secret.
The character I did
Logistics
Two
captain of
Dukes.
The Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence
I
against
still remember the
Albedo.
first time when the UR
So
came out, I was just
situation
all
is
over her.
serious.
I'm sure Hertha
And it's a
just wants
crime
to
that
do
she
her
still
job
doesn't have a
and cover the
skin.
truth. But there has to be some kind of
There it says one skin from
Well,
Honkai
in
Impact
court, the
React
evidence
thing
does the
ported to
talking.
her with the
Travelers
mod.
will have
It looks
access to
amazing on
Albedo's
her.
office on the second floor
It's a shame that that's not a real
to do their
thing.
own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
That's the thing too. Like they could have just like I don't know. If the modders are able to import the skins from Honkai Impact really easily for free, I feel like they could easily do that. Just modify skin a little bit and bring it to Genshin Impact or other games. Like we make him a lot more money. I don't know. It sounds crazy to me that they really abandoned the cost of the skins in their games.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in
Unless
the
people
West.
really do not buy
At some
skins.
point, Venti needs it to get in touch with
Sounds crazy
Alice.
to me as well.
But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Barker has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Yeah, but this looks interesting. It really does. It's
Alice will
really
preside
cool.
over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely.
Look at
and
this
you'll
cool
notice
chess
some
gimmick.
of the pieces on the board can harm the king.
I thought it was going to
Travelers
like a
can use that
wizard
to
chess from the
advantage
Harry
to create
Potter
an
series.
opening
I
and
guess
dish out
not.
damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength.
The enemies
in order
looks
to
cool though.
victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over
Using
the
chess
second phase.
pieces.
One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss
But you
has
know
some
what? It's really
extremely
annoying to
powerful
fight.
attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travellers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travellers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think we're
if
gonna
I'm
leave all
doing
that
real
hard
right
work
now,
to you guys.
the
All
fact that I
right,
won't
okay,
be,
well,
I'm not
let's dive
enjoying
things up
this
and
actually
dive
makes me
into the
feel like
remaining
there's like
version
something
5.6
wrong with me,
events. Woo.
like
Yes.
deeply twisted
First
and
up
just
on the docket is an event that brings us back
inhuman
to
about me or
where
something.
travelers can
The
test
fact that
out
I
their
can't
tactical
enjoy this
brilliance in the
while
new
there's like
war game,
100,000 people enjoying
Operation
this.
Damport Simulation.
I don't know.
Nice.
Oh,
I feel like there's
know.
something wrong with
This
me.
war game comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Like, what's wrong with me?
Oh,
Like, seriously,
what do you mean?
why can't I enjoy
For
this like the
example,
others
is
do?
it a melee or ranged attack piece?
I don't get it.
Can it quickly break through obstacles, or maybe even bypass them entirely?
Well, look at this minigame. Why
Once you
can't I
feel like
enjoy
you know
something
what
like
you're
this
doing,
when others
you can
do?
test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay
This is supposed to be fun
pretty
and stuff, but
What
I don't
this
know.
event really
Why
tests
can I
is
enjoy it?
strategy.
Like,
For
seriously,
example,
this is
when
like the most
adjusting your
popular game on the
defensive
earth
lineup,
for
you can
gacha
even
games,
set traps
and
for
why
your
to not?
opponent.
I see a
Why can
button
I not
called
enjoy it?
defensive simulation.
Like the others do.
Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the
Maybe I need to go
defensive
and doctor and check
lineup
that. It's
works
like,
best for
hey,
you,
I have an
the
issue.
battle
There's
is
this really
ready to
popular game
begin.
called Genshin Impact. I
And
can't
while
enjoy
your
it.
opponent
You
tries
tell me
to
what's
break
wrong
through
with me.
your defenses, your job is to use your
The doctor will
chosen
be like,
offensive
well, I know
lineup to
Genshin Impact
outmaneuver
did.
their
If
strategy.
you don't explain,
The side that
sorry,
breaks the
your dad
opposing
has.
formation first, or makes greater progress
I
within the
have
time
no
limit,
medication
wins.
to help you.
Okay,
Right.
so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now,
But
that
if
last
I
event
think
was
about it,
mostly about
I actually
brain
used to
power.
love this
This
game.
next one
So
is all about firepower.
Let's
yes, the
go.
core problem
let's
is
take a
finding
look at
out
the
where
gameplay.
it all went wrong.
Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well, think again.
What is this, Mario Party or
Players will
something?
have the opportunity
Like,
to
or,
indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the
like, look
tides
at
in
this.
your
There's
favor.
such an
looks so
insane
fun.
amount of effort
You
put
could
into
just stay in
this,
Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
and I can't enjoy it.
Oh, if
That's like
only.
satisfying. It's like they're like not even trying. If they're being like,
But
"Yes,
even
got
in
it,"
human form, you'll have Natlan
then
character
obvious.
skills
But
at
no,
your
it's
disposal.
actually really high
So the goal is
quality.
to
Just
collect
look how
as
much
many
effort you
coins
put
as
up went
possible to
into
secure
making something like
victory.
that.
Nice, bro. So, this next event
It's
is
a
called
wow to me,
Chronicle
man.
of Shifting
I'm the only
Stratagems.
focus I guess.
I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then I
See
highly
one person in the
recommend
chat
trying out
saying
this
they're
event.
running out of
Chronicle
IP.
of Shifting
Prepping a lot of
Stratagems
Ls.
gives travelers the
Why is that?
opportunity to study and test out different team
L's,
compositions.
W, L's,
The
W.
event is divided
Uh-oh.
into different
Sounds like
levels of
Fetid
difficulty,
in
and
the
there are
chats.
also challenge buffs to take advantage of. So
Saying
make sure to take that
PvP.
into account when forming
I
your
ended up really
teams.
hating that game mode just because it had
Travelers can
Python
also
for the
take a look at
input.
the challenge
Oh man.
record and see how their friends approached
What a
each
disaster.
challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds
People
like the
really
perfect
hating that
excuse to do
mini
some
game we just had, the
experimentation and
multiplayer
think
one,
outside the
just
box.
that had like PvP. What?
All right. Moving on to some genius
I'm not even sure if I can take them
TCG
seriously
updates.
anymore.
First, a new card skin will be added to the
For a
card
second,
shop,
I
so
thought this
check
was
it out if
giving
you're
like
interested.
character for free.
Travelers
We have
can
Impact.
also look
I
forward to
realized
new
it's just the
character
card
interaction
game.
cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card
Hey, you know what another insane part of
There are
this is this
also some
card
major
game.
updates to automatic
I
art
cannot
script.
believe how much
So
effort
in
they put
addition
into
to
this
the
card
character
game.
and action card updates, the elemental
It's
reaction
actually
effects are
insane.
different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh
It is
option, as well as
mind-boggling how
mechanisms
much
for
effort they
character
put into this
enhancement and
card game and
replacement.
people
So the
updating it.
gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to
To the
come up
point
with
that
some
I'm
new
surprised they haven't
strategies and
released a
surprise their
physical version
opponents
of
with
I
unexpected
feel like
moves.
they'll
That's
game to sell
right,
tons
and
of like
finally, the ley line overflow
packs
event is
if they sold
returning in
this as
version
like Yu-Gi-Oh
5.6,
card
so don't miss out.
ideally.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system
Of course, it won't
optimizations
be
and cool collabs.
popular as
See you on the
Yu-Gi-Oh
other side,
card,
travelers.
but I feel like it would still have the markets for it for collectors. Some surprise they, well, interesting. A lot of rewards. Is there a collab or something? Brands like Topping Club and Chen. Oh. And only collaborations. Wow. Oh my god, Primo Gems. And it's actually really
Welcome back,
amusing to read a
travelers.
chat.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system
Best game
optimization.
ever.
Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing
Or
enhancement
events,
process
yeah.
in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev
That's
team
very
has made
nice,
the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive,
Quality of life
which
changes.
should make it
Looks
easier for
amazing.
travelers to make strategic level up
Looks
decisions.
amazing.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, let's
nice.
go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. Alright, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
I think that's out.
And
They're
once your
saying
exploration
no
progress is
loadouts
high enough, the
presets.
treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the
They're praising
locations of
Withering Way,
tribal
or some
secret
people are
spaces as
praising
well.
Withering Way.
Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various
There'll
nations
be no
can also
skip
be
button, no
located
skip
using
button
the
again.
treasure compass.
Oh, nice.
You gotta
that should really help travelers that are
skip
stuck at
button.
99%
Skip.
exploration
Too late. A lot
Map
more.
pins have also
Too
been
late, Penny.
optimized. Starting in version
Map
5.6,
pin.
travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier
Skip
to start
button.
fresh if
We need
you're
a skip
someone who really
button.
likes to go
Oh,
ham with the
nice. I'll
markers.
skip it. You gotta-
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for
Skip
some out-of-game
button
news.
ruins the game.
That's right. First, we have some exciting.
As I
collaboration
define
news to share.
argument,
Genshin
skip
Impact
button
is
run-
partnering
oh.
with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited editions.
If anything, I
So,
think skip
let's watch the
button
preview
not
trailer
having
for
it
the
would make me put the
collaboration.
game. Like, imagine if the Arc9 didn't have a skip button for that story. Holy crap, I think I would have some problem with it. It's Mona. This looks interesting. One of my favorite characters in the game. No, it's just an advertisement for her. Is this real?
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's
A
third
makeup
Natlan
package?
OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon.
That's just
The album contains
unexpected.
various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
It's all the information they
Yeah,
have
me
for
too.
version
What about
5.9.
you, Jane?
That was actually like
I am
really
just
well
so
amount of
excited to
content.
uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and
Like,
defeat
that's
the new
almost
boss on the chessboard.
And
40
I can't wait
minutes
for you to
worth of
meet
content.
Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you'll
Like
love her.
a
And to follow that
Good
up,
luck.
Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku
Yep,
right
this
by
is
his
fun.
side. But the mini games
Very,
are always
very
so
fun.
fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
myself.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. And with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. That was fun. Yeah, but apparently she's gonna be a soldier unit. Not just any soldier, multi-soldier. It's like she has a bigger boobs than the she herself. Yeah, she's going to be a snap unit. She looks nothing like Mina though. She looks very distinct, you know? Mina would never wear this. First of all. Here. But that is fun. Thanks for watching. I have nothing else to say. Other than, I want people playing Genshin Impact again. Maybe next draw. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll be leaving now. Have a great day or night. See you guys next time.